Yo, what up everybody? You're on the Cola Kash Show, and today I have a very special guest, but I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Deshawn Sho tyme Watkins, Watkins of Comptonmania.
What inspired you to get into the wrestling business?
Growing up, I had a tough period in my life, and being with my uncle is where I got into football and wrestling. And even days where I wanted to unalive myself, the fact that I was chilling with my uncle and we were watching Bret Hart versus The Undertaker, Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels, Austin versus The Rock, like those were moments that, like, if I didn't have those moments, I wouldn't be here. So I wanted to create something where people could actually be like, hey, I'm here with my son or with my grandma, and my grandma, we saw this thing together. Like, those are moments that you have for life, and almost everybody around the world got a family story that they watch wrestling with that they'll never forget. So to be able to create those moments for families is like the ultimate drive for it, because it makes me feel like I can feel my uncle's spirit, like when I'm doing it. That's the best part about it.
Are you getting the results? Like, what is the community impact like?
When I see that it like it means something to people, it makes me like tear up. Like it's just like, man, thank you, Lord. Like,
so when you take your pain and you turn it into passion, it's like now you're doing, it's like almost like Batman, right? When you think about like DC heroes or anything like that, you have two types of people, right? Thanos, like, he's doing something good because it benefits him, he's being selfish, but to get that feeling, I have to take away from somebody else, right? So what you're trying to do is the opposite, which is be like a Batman, right? I've gotten hurt and I don't want nobody else to feel that pain again, so what I'm gonna do what I can and turn my pain into passion for others, you feel me? Absolutely. And when you feel like you're doing that, you feel like you're doing your job. It's almost like you're like a hood superhero, bro. I see why you got that cape on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The cape thing was funny because I couldn't go to one of the homies. He had a superhero party. I couldn't go, so they like let me keep that. And then I was just trying to create content to bring awareness to Comptonmania. And I just freaking threw on. It was just an accident. Like the vest that I had on, I got fired from Amazon, dog. So I just kept on the vest and the cape and just was doing videos, dog. Like,
that's dope, bro.
Yeah, like it man.
You once again turned your pain into passion. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You fired me, but I'm gonna use this thing to do this thing. Like, it's like that's what life is about, y'all. Life is really about turning something that happened to you negatively, not like drown in it and say, this happened to me, so I'm gonna just destroy the world, I'm gonna destroy myself. It's not about that. That's what villains do, you feel me? So you gotta be heroes, right? When you think about heroes, you wanna take that pain and turn it into something that you like use to get away from like the pain, and you wanna give everybody else that same experience, and that's what this man here done, man. And my next question will be like, so how did that transition and what was that feeling like, and at what point did you say, this is Comptonmania, you know?
I'm gonna start off with where I got the name from, and then I'll go into the business situation. So the name was, after we did the comedy show in the backyard, me and the homie Cam, we in the car, we going to the moon, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden you hear, so we in the car, I'm like, oh, it's over. We about to die. This is it. You know what I mean? So we look, and it's this old lady in the car, and she's like, vote, vote, vote. And we start busting up laughing, and I said, that is some Comptonmania type shit. And I was like, you know what? I told you I was gonna do the wrestling show, right? He was like, what? I was like, we're gonna call it Comptonmania. It started off with me and him. I'm telling him, man, I got these ideas. So he'll be like, all right, stand over there. And he'll just grab the camera and just start shooting. And then while I'm talking, he'll be just researching, how do you use the camera and do this? And this dude learned everything by just letting me talk. And then we freaking created Comptonmania. It was really just me and the homie Cam, like what y'all do. Same thing, y'all go and pull up and just shoot some content, and then boom, it's bigger than what it is. Like, to me, that's the dopest part of this journey. But anyway, how did we start the business? My step pops, man, shout out to him, man. He was like, he said, look, I got a little something. you know, I'm gonna give you a little something. You should make your wrestling thing a business. I had only did it twice at the time, once maybe. And he was like, yeah, make it a business. I was like, I don't know shit about no damn business. You know what I mean? And then I made it a business. You know.
Speaking of business, so how do you separate the business from the passion?
It was very tough. Like, it was extremely tough because days where I wanted to just be like, yo, F this. Like, it's not generating. Like, but it was like, it meant so much to the people that was involved. And like, for different people you come across be like, oh, that's dope, you created that from the hood. It's like, yeah, but with a chili. You know what I mean? Like, we sacrifice as a family. You know what I mean? Like, and we about to be 6 years in. We haven't packed out a place like that. I mean, we've had a couple of packed places, but we've had more non-packed places than we've had packed places.
It's still on that, yeah.
So and then you're in LA. You know, you're competing with everything, content, period, so many different things here. And some people by the name might not feel safe, you know, like just straight up, Comptonmania, you know. But what makes you keep going is the people that do see it, they like, man, this is special.
Right.
You know, the people that you do meet, I met you, bro, like, you one of the dopest, genuine people I've ever met in my life, dude. Super talented. You do multiple different things. One of the most upfront people you ever, like, you gonna keep it 100 with you. You know, but you meet like dope people on this journey, and then you start realizing like, yo, this is bringing me value. It was a time in my life where I did not feel valuable. Like, so it's something that I humbly be like, yo, don't mess this up, you know? Like, you know, the Lord put you in a situation, you gotta make sure, yeah, man, it's...
Remember what I told you, you feel me? He who knows the right thing to do and does not do it, for him it is a sin, bro. So I stick to that, and that's why I treat people right instead of treating them wrong, because I know that if I do wrong, I know I'm doing wrong, then I'm gonna have a worse punishment than the person that I wronged, you feel me?
Man.
So I'm like, let me do things the right way, so I can understand why you do that. So from the journey to the business, now we want to get on to basically what is like the long-term vision for it. Like, what do you ultimately see Comptonmania? If you could just be like, this is how I see it, what's that for you?
As a kid, like, my heroes was like Kobe, the Rams, WWE, whole bunch of other people. If you're a kid and your heroes be like, hey, what's up, man? Listen, you like what I do? You want to do what I do? Let me show you. That's what it is.
Right.
And it's just like, just because you come from a certain place doesn't mean it has to be your end destination. And even though you've been through all these different situations, if this guy did it, you can do it. Not only can you do it, we want to create systems where we're able to help them. Comptonmania on a long-term stand. I want people to know Compton as the wrestling capital of the world. Also too, like, to change the image. Everybody know it as, oh, it's this, it's that. Man, you got some of the most powerful people in Compton. But extend it, even to Watts. You know what I mean? Even to El Monte, even to Los Angeles. These different pockets, there's great people there. There is some BS. Don't get me wrong. There's BS everywhere, but you got it, like, with love and kindness. When you open the door and show people different ways to get it, the whole society changes immediately.
And it's in these small communities, what we have is people who want to be different, but we're all the same. And when you come together, if you think Comptonmania sound bad, think about what people think about you. You
Absolutely.
know? People think I'm a bad person, depending on who you meet, right?
Absolutely.
My name, when they hear the name, whoop-de-whoop. It could be Cola Kash, whatever, you know. Like, but like, different people are gonna see different sides of you. You get what I'm saying? So what you're gonna have to do is really continue to structure what you got Ignore the people who are thinking about, oh, Comptonmania, well, you scared of something, you can't even mess with those people, so you want to move on to whatever it is that you gotta, you know what I'm saying, get out. You know what I'm saying? Just focus on the positive, basically. Now, my next couple of questions will be 2 things, right? Okay. You can answer them both. What can people do to get involved? Like, if they see, like, this is something I want to invest in, this is something I want to, like, help out or help grow, whatever. It don't matter if it's volunteering, whatever. If they can put money into the business, whatever. How do they reach you? How do they come to you? Like, do y'all have something set up for that, or like, how did that work?
DM on Instagram. Send us an email at comptonmanianews@gmail.com. Yeah, like, super. Like hit the Instagram DM or Facebook DM, like, whatever. Like, we talk. You know, like, it's, you know, we I guess with how you say, like, mom and pop, like, we don't have, like, you know, we right here.
What advice do you have for somebody? Quick advice, man. Leave them with something.
Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things shall be added unto you. Focus on your passion. Like, you know, you got something inside of you that's leading you. You gotta focus to that and keep your integrity. Yeah, and lead with love. That's it. One thing I've been meaning to really say, man.
What's that?
Thanks a lot for the Watts Culture Fest. Like, that's huge. You need to be at the Watts Culture Fest. Wilsey, I mean, it's one of the most dopest things you guys got going on. I mean,
appreciate
the
that.
vendors do good. You got the talent there. You got programs there. You got the WLCAC there. For the first time, we was at an international marketplace. Woolsey, I got it right. Ugh. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, that's been really, 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 really dope.
So what's really dope is the fact that, you know, I got a chance to meet someone like you and do the things that we do. But, like, when I say, when it comes together, it comes together, bro. And the first time I've seen it do that, I've cried, bro. And I'm like, damn, because I didn't see my community in that light. But we don't, that community, it ain't just the Watts riots. It ain't just gangbanging. It ain't just the Watts towers, bro. It's like everybody that ever touched foot in Watts is somebody, bro, because you touch greatness, bro. And I don't mean that in a bragging way. Every city probably got that, right? But, like, Watts holds a presence of a city when it's just a neighborhood, bro. Right. But when you talk about Watts and you think about Watts, you like, yeah, Watts City. Everybody say Watts City. You get what I'm saying? And my thing is this: when these people come together at the Watts Culture Fest, bro, I'm like, this is dope. Like, you have the old lady sitting there watching the kids and, you know what I'm saying, doing all the things they do. Then you have the kids just running around, jumping, doing the stuff they will be doing in their own backyards, bro. And we got it's a backyard boogie, bro. Yeah. It's a whole big backyard boogie for the community of Watts, man. And we right there in the center of, like, Central Avenue, where all the greatness all happened down, you know what I'm saying, in the 1940s. For a while, like, all the jazz festivals, the Dunbar Hotel, and, you know, just all the stuff that happened on Central when we were a part of that, bro. It was gonna be called the Central Avenue Fest, but we changed it. I made up the Watts Culture Fest, and it popped off, but it was gonna be the Watts Fiesta Feast also. Ooh. So we went through a few names before we came up with the Watts Culture Fest, but I'm like, if it's Watts and it's culture, it must be the Watts Culture Fest. And then we went with that, bro, and it is what it is today, man, and I'm proud to be a part of that, dog. And everybody remember, the Watts Culture Fest it's a food vendors program, bro. It was really put there to help out the food vendors in the community that was struggling. That's what this is. But we staged it as a vendors market for everybody to come and have fun and love and love on each other, bro. And it's like, support your local businesses at the same time. If you believe in that, you'll come to the Watts Culture Fest, bro, because that's what it's really about. But at the same time, we don't want you to just come and feel like you're spending your money. We want to teach you something. We want you to have live entertainment. We want you to have things that, like, other communities either have or haven't even thought of yet. So, like, when we go out into other communities, we want to say, okay, let's bring that back to Watts, but we gonna add this to it. And that's what we do, bro. And that's where the Watts Culture Fest came from, to be honest, bro. We love this. It's part of our heart. It's part of what we do, and we plan on continuing to do it, bro. But outside of that, all right, it was a blessing having you, brother.
Thank you for having me, dog.
We're gonna do it up. Y'all already know what it is. Cola Kash, Deshawn Watkins, and this the Cola Kash Show. Peace out. Ugh.